Alright, hello everybody, let's get going. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream, thank you for joining us. If you haven't been here before, I'm Shane and it is every Friday that we do Sketch Club. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late here, we were having a little bit of a computer software update issue and it failed. So I had to reinstall my software so we could paint this evening, but it's okay. It looks like we're good to go. So if you have joined us before, welcome back. Today we're going to be painting a snowy owl, or sketching a snowy owl. Remember that these sessions aren't finished paintings, they're just sketching. So we're just seeing what we can put together, and if we come up with something good, maybe it will turn into something more finished. We do a different subject matter each week. We also do workshops, so if you've not been here before, you can check out our website, www.jrartlab.com. We do graphic design, 3D, digital painting, photography, film, script writing, 3D sculpting, podcasting. Anyway, check it all out on the website, and please do like and subscribe if you would like to keep going here, and you can share too. That would be very much appreciated, and we would love it if you do something nice and you want to share it with us. We'd love to see what you make. Now, I have put a link in the chat there for our board, which I'm just sort of reorganizing because it was a bit messy today. You can click on the link in the chat and then go to the Microsoft whiteboard, which has our references in here for today's workshop or Sketch Club. And you will be able to use those to make your sketches. Now you can also just collect your own, right? And I'm going to be painting in Rebelle 8, I think it's called, or Rebelle Paint or something like this. But you can use whatever you want. I've used all kinds of things before, so if you want to use your iPad and Procreate, if you want to use a sketchbook and a pencil, whatever works for you, just go for it. I might take off this jacket, I'm feeling a bit bulky. It's very, very cold here where I am at the moment. We are at minus 17, I think, tonight. Or feels like minus 17, but minus 15, something like that. But it's very, very cold. Alright, so let's get going. I'm going to switch on over to my screen here. Do let me know if the music's too loud or you can't hear me or anything. If you have any problems, just type it in the chat and let me know. Alright, let's get going. Alright, so here is the references I've collected for today. This is our snowy owl. Now I'm really liking this idea of a very dark background. Where's the Robert Bateman one in here? This one down here is the Robert Bateman. Very famous Canadian artist. You can see his signature on there. Very nice. Some of these look like they might be AI, some of them are photography, some of them are paintings, different compositions, that looks possibly AI. It's really hard to tell these days. That's really nice. I like all these grey values here. It really pops the light in there. So I'm just having a little look through to see what that looks like. It could be an AI. Just having a look through here. I like this warm. That's really nice. Look at those big chunky brush strokes, and that's a nice idea. This holly. Look at those beautiful chunky, warm and cool, chunky paint. Okay, so I like that one quite a lot, but it doesn't have that super dark background I quite like. So I like this one quite a lot too. When I was collecting them, I like this very, very dark. I think it gives it a bit of a, you know, goth kind of vibe. And I do like a little bit of goth vibe. Growing up in the 90s. dating myself here, but that's okay. So let's put over... I like the bokeh on these snowflakes. So I'm just going to do a bit of a cut down. I like this one too, but I don't think it's something I want to paint. I like this expression. Looks very regal and imposing and powerful. So I like the black background here. I like this one too on the side. I'm getting a little bit of a responsive issue here with my... See that? There's a bit of a lag. And this is a Core i9 laptop. We shouldn't be getting any lag. I think it might be Microsoft Whiteboard. So we'll take that one. I like this one too. I like this blue. Maybe we have a blue background. I also like this close-up. I think that could be really fun. I really like owls. I've been dying to see one where we live. I can hear them, but I haven't seen one yet. Let's take that one over there too. And that one. And this one's quite nice too. It's got like a... I like the way it's kind of not resolved. Let's take the Bateman. We're just putting them all over there. We're not getting a cut down. We're just getting a... We're just transferring them to a new part of the whiteboard. Okay. No, we're going to stop now. Okay. Now I won't have these on my screen, so you will need to use the whiteboard. Now I'm stuck on the hand. What's going on here, whiteboard? You will need to use the whiteboard or save your own pickies, because I'm going to put this on my other screen. Let's see if there's anything else I really want to look at. I do think I want to put that one in, even though they're almost all over there now. You know. Okay, so this is our cut down. If you are working with us and you're sketching as well, you could also just do a screenshot of this while it's on the screen here. Alright, so let's move this over. Now this is Rebelle Paint Studio or Rebelle Pro 8 something or other. I got a new mug a couple of weeks ago, hoping it would keep my coffee warm, because even in the house, our house is probably, on a good day we get 17 degrees, on a not so good day we're stuck at about 12, 13. So coffee goes cold pretty quickly here. Okay, so what's on there? Let's have a look on there. Oh, that's our brush settings, and this is our mixing palette. Now, one thing I do wish they would adjust in this software is that it would remember your chosen background color, because I like to have a grey palette. I think a lot of people like to have a grey palette. It just helps me perceive the darks and lights a little bit better. Okay, now, I think we need a new document, because this is the wrong... No, don't change it. We're just going to make it that. We're just going to make it portrait. Hopefully that won't take too long. Processing. Jeez. And now it's a square. Why are you a square? We could do a square. Oh, it's my fault. Okay, so we'll go letter size, portrait, 8.5 by 11, 300 DPI. Okay. That should give it a good, what we want. Okay. Let's get comfortable here. There is a new microphone too. I think we might have used it last week. And I think I told the wonderful story of when we first got our little chickens, our baby chicks. If you get baby chicks, don't keep them in anywhere you have precious things, because they create dust, like a lot of dust. And it went over everything, and my microphone was starting to get scratchy. Alright, so let's get our canvas background color set up here. I'm gonna go with a dark blue. Tempted to do a little bit of purple in there, but no, let's stick to the blue. Where's our reference over there? Yeah, like a dark bluish, purplish. That looks good. Would be a little bit lighter. Let's have a look. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. Now, what are we going to do? Which one, what reference are we going to choose here? Or are we going to mix up? I like the one on the branch. Quite an important decision, so let's not rush it. Do we want to just do upper body? Do we want to do full body? I feel like I want to do full body. Alright, so let's get some colours out. We're going to have some touch. Actually, let's tidy up the palette too, because it's never in the top corner, which is where I want it. White. Black. Grey. I think we're going to want the Van Dyke. We'll put our warms on this side. And we'll get burnt umber. It's alright, Gumi. Let's have a look at the Indian red and burnt sienna. Let's get our ultramarine blue, our phthalo blue. That should be the other way around. Let's mix that up. We don't need to rush. We don't need to rush. That's what I told myself today before we got going. When I was having a little bit of technical issue. Phthalo blue, and then we want ultramarine. Shall we take a bit of ultramarine pink as well? Alright. I think I'm going to focus on this one that I like the most, and then we'll use that for composition and background, and then see how we go with the rest. Now there was an update to the software, as I mentioned, so I'm waiting. I didn't have time to read through what sort of updates we were going to get, but it looked like it was quite significant, and that's always fun, isn't it? Just using the palette knife at the moment. sort of positioning in the branches. Mix up. Mixing there, I didn't select. Haven't turned on the magic make it like real oil painting setting. Let's go back. It wasn't giving me the correct colors when I'm mixing here. We'll just erase this. So the best thing about this software is this little button there, in my opinion. It's got use color pigments, so when you mix, it will use the traditional ultramarine blues and blah 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 and mix like traditional paint. So let's try that again. A little bit time consuming, but it'll be okay. There's our cool grey. And this will be our warm grey. Very good. Okay. Oh, I should use my... I don't want to bump the microphone every time I do that. Let me just slide this over a little bit. Because their feet are just so beautiful. Now, I'm pretty sure I've never done a snowy owl before, so we're just going to stick pretty close to our reference for study purpose today. I'm just sort of blocking in the big shapes, what I want, and see how it all sits.